into a hostile environment. These fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Bulldogs offense will have the football first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions. And how do you feel about this? Playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it. He has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, Dave?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Finds his man, it's Horton. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Russell. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 25. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They didn't just jumpstart that drive. They've electrified it, and now they've got a first and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for it.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now the play fake. He wants it all. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is, because as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like this without some blowback.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Alabama pushing the tempo.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Rush is on him. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Here comes the Mississippi State offense ready to attack. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Hawkins. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. Let's go! To the ground with the back. Turns it on in midfield. It's a running room. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense knew they had a huge challenge coming into this one. This running back, one of the top 10 in the nation right now in rushing yards, they're going to have to load the box defensively, and they're going to have to get a lot of hats to the football now because he is not easy to bring down.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set, I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. From the shotgun, the inside give. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Horton. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
To the air, it's Russell. Pulls it in, it's Edwards. Breaks into the open. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Alabama quickly back to the line. Gonna run it. It's Price. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They put up a couple of field goals so far, but now looking for a way to take a drive all the way to the end zone. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll go back to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And he's wrestled to the ground.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy as that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Give to the back. Fighting off the defender. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Scanning the field, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Bulldogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got it behind the line. It's Williams. Alabama pushing the tempo. Gonna run it. It's Young. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here.
I like like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because...
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Running into the open space. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He'll take a shot. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. A quick pass to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Dropping back, it's Russell. Grabbed over the middle, it's Horton.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Turning it on. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll immediately call timeout.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points. The Sneak scores it!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Slips through the line. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Buys a little time. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Got it in the middle, it's Price. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff, it's Young. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Houston is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Wants to throw. It's Croman Hope. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hands it off. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backward.
Going for it all. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Pulls it, fire complete. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Caught near the sticks, it's Williams. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, they go back up top. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that side.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Handoff to the single running back. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold on.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The offense failed to convert on fourth down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. Trying to get it to the marker. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab, it's Horton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff from the gun. And some room to work. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown Tide!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Mississippi State, 13.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Harmon. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the third quarter comes to a close. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Quarterback gets the first down. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Makes the catch. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Yeah, and how about that on 4th down, and they got to throw the football. They make the play in a big-time moment. Nice job by the offense, getting this a little bit closer to the finish line.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the route is on. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Got a man, it's Harmon. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At the 45, on his way.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off. And
the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. The give to the back. Powers through the defender. Has the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out because this wasn't a great day.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful leg.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. The defense making the play to drive in the dagger with that fumble recovery, and they should be able to run out the clock. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent.